NBC has some of the biggest events on television, the Olympics, the NFL, the Premier League, Triple Crown. We try and take those events and make them special, make them bigger. The thing with sports is that you want to see it live. You can't put that on your DVR and watch it later. You want to will that player to a touchdown or will that athlete to a world record in the Olympics, and you have to see it live. So you're not going to wait and watch it on television. You're going to watch it on your mobile phone despite it being a smaller size.
We started live streaming about 6 years ago. The experience was a bit fractured and mostly a desktop experience, single bit rate, where we delivered one camera angle to a user, and we've seen that evolve over the years. And as we've gone multi-platform and multi-device, we're starting to optimize that based on the device itself. So really tailoring an experience to get the highest quality video out to an end user. When you go to NBC Sports Live Extra, you'll be presented with a lot of different content options. This is anything from football, soccer, hockey, motocross, golf. The entire gamut of NBC Sports content would go out multi-platform.
It's taking the same great production qualities we have on air and bringing them to these other screens. We have some great producers that do fantastic work with vignettes and replays and alternate camera angles, and they're all on these smaller screens.
Adobe Primetime, I think, feathers into that very nicely in terms of features of Adobe Primetime, so seamless ad insertion, for example, creating a more TV-like experience on a multi-platform environment, ensuring that when we go to commercial break that it looks like a TV-type experience, something that you're used to and accustomed to. We want to make sure that our brand remains consistent and the technology looks the same regardless of how you're accessing the content. Primetime's enabled us to make that consistent across all of our platforms.
In addition, we don't just want to give you a first screen experience, we want to give you the second screen experience. So whether it's data and stats, social integration, expert chats, or just simply VOD highlights of the previous action, we want to make sure the extra and live extra is out there. Our NHL playoffs this year blew us away. The amount of consumption happening, particularly on weekends and at night, was about 50% on the mobile tablet side versus the desktop. Previous year, we didn't even have a mobile streaming app. So to see that kind of consumption increase in one short year kind of tells you where things are going. This stuff changes so rapidly, it's so dynamic that we need a partner like Adobe to be with us to handle the challenges of the future. And as we head into Sochi, we're going to try and get on the connected TVs. As we head into Rio in 2016, who knows where this stuff will be beamed to, but we know Adobe will be a great partner there too.